Hi everybody and welcome to community update number 11 for Baldur's Gate 3. We just released patch 3 today and it features a whole bunch of things that address feedback that you've been sending us via Reddit, via Steam, via our own forums. We looked at them and we started making changes to the game, and today you are going to see the first rollout of a whole bunch of these changes.
A bold statement, if not an accurate one.
We started making our companions a little bit more tolerant. We noticed that you didn't like Shadowheart nitpicking about every single little thing that you did, or Lae'zel telling you, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that. So what we did is we made them more tolerant, we focused more on the positive sides, but they still will have very strong reactions whenever you're going to do something that they feel strongly about.
I will never understand your kind.
The second thing we did is we looked at how DC's difficulty checks were handled in the game. We changed our strategy a little bit, so you will have less catastrophic failures. And if you have a failure, like you rolled a 1 for instance, as happens so often to me, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to get a second chance. This is something that a dungeon master would do around the table, and we figured that at these really key moments in the game, it would be important that we also let you have a second chance.
Same as the drow. But Master Halsin said he'd turn eventually.
If you failed that second check, there's still going to be hope for you because we fixed the inspiration UI also. So now you're going to see exactly how much inspiration points you have, and there's a handy little tutorial that's going to explain you how they work. We also gave you now the option of getting experience for bypassing combat. So in the past, if you persuaded somebody not to kill you, you wouldn't get experience points. But now you're actually going to get experience points, which is pretty cool. We've removed the surfaces from cantrips like Firebolt or Acid Splash or Ray of Frost. So those cantrips are not going to create ice surfaces or acid surfaces anymore. You will still get surfaces from casting the spells, but not on the cantrips. We also made it so that now if you go to rest, if you take a short rest, you will get 2 short rests per long rest. So it's not limited to 1 short rest per long rest anymore. This is going to be obviously very beneficial for character classes like the Warlock. One of the things that we did that's going to be very welcomed, I think, is that whenever you get a level 2 or level 3 spell, you can now upcast them directly from your UI. So you just have to click on the button, select if you want to cast it at level 1, level 2, and you are going to get that spell cast at the correct level. Another thing that we did is that whenever you jump over a chasm, your followers or party members are going to jump automatically over it also. That is going to heavily reduce the amount of clicks you need to overcome like really complicated obstacle parkours. And like this, there's been many improvements. There's a lot of fixes also. There's a lot of more stability, performance optimizations that were done. Lots of polish. You will see better lighting, better cinematics, etc. So quite a lot of work, but that's not where it's going to end. Because after patch 3, there will be patch 4, which we plan now somewhere after the holidays. And in patch 4, you can expect quite a lot of bigger things being added and more feedback of the community being integrated into the game. Unfortunately, this patch breaks save game compatibility. It had to happen eventually. We started making changes in the story, adapting to the way that you guys have been playing. Also making changes that we needed to do to anticipate certain things later in the game. And so we can't make that work with existing save games. However, fear not. If you were engaged in like a really long campaign and you wanted to continue playing with your existing save games, you can, because we allowed you to go back to another branch and you can use your existing save games. Mind you, they're not going to be compatible with anything going forward, but you can still continue on your existing save games and finish that EA content if that's a thing you want to do. And if you want to know exactly how to do that, just go to the patch notes. It will explain to you in detail how you can access your previous branches. That said, thank you once again for playing early access. The game has been a huge success for us. We are getting an incredible amount of feedback. We've compiled over 100 pages of things to do. We're now in the process of executing all of those things. It will take us several months, but the net result is going to be a much better game. And that, of course, is the reason why we are in early access. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody, and see you very soon for the next patch. Take care.